I'm not finna fight with this camera today. I'm not. I don't have time. I don't have time.
You say nothing's wrong at all, baby.
All right, hey you guys, what's up? It is Zaria, and I am back. I know you guys are looking at this clip, and I'm already like working on my hair. Truthfully, I really did try to record a video for you guys while I was doing my hair and talking. There will be certain parts of this clip where I am talking to y'all, but truthfully, I just felt like I was just talking a little bit too slow, and I'm really trying to keep y'all attention span. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want you guys to enjoy my content and stick around. And I'm learning that as society, like, some of our attention spans, and I'm not talking about everybody, like, I really do support people that stick around to the end of the video. But being a social media manager, I'm learning that some people just like this quick content type of thing. So today, hopefully, I don't know how long this video will be, but I just kind of I just kind of wanted to give you guys kind of like a little life update about things that I had going on in my life and where I've been and what I've learned and so much. So I'm currently redoing my braids, as you guys can see. Look at me looking all concerned. Like, what's the issue, baby? but but as you guys know, I became a full-time entrepreneur. We're gonna go back, okay? I became a full-time entrepreneur in 2020. Okay, I thought 2020. No, not 2020. What's going on, baby? 2022. I became a full-time entrepreneur in 2022. I started ohbuttah in 2020 though. So I decided to become a full-time entrepreneur. I felt like I needed to give my business all of my time and effort because I just knew if I poured more time into my business, then I could definitely take it very, very, very far, right? I feel like every creative has that idea, like, let me put more time into my business, then it will scale and grow and, just all those beautiful things that we want for our business. So yeah, like, we want to pour all the time that we have into our business. Like I tell you guys all the time, you're either gonna pour time or you're gonna pour money into your business. All right. So for me, I like to pour a lot of time into my business because I know for a fact that I am a quick learner, so I can teach myself a lot of things very quickly and pick up on things very quickly. And this video is really concerning because what do I got going on? But I can just pick up on things very quickly and implement them into my business, and I feel like that allows me to become a very well-rounded person. There's not much that I don't know about, truthfully. I know how to do my own makeup. I know how to do my own hair. I know how to create content. I'm good with Canva. I'm good with editing. Like, there's so much that I know how to do just because of the fact that I've had time to learn and perfect my skills over time, basically. So, I became a full-time entrepreneur in 2022, and I had no idea what it really meant to be a full-time entrepreneur. Like, that was my goal. Like, that is something that I really wanted to do just because I wanted to have more time. Like, I value my time so much and I value my freedom and all of that good stuff. So, I just decided to just take that leap of faith and become a full-time entrepreneur. And baby, when I say I got my butt whooped. Okay, full time entrepreneurship is not what they say it is. I don't know. I think I was misled. I don't know if I was misled or somebody just didn't give me all the proper information of the type of faith and the type of things that you will go through. I went through so much. Okay, you guys know I was engaged. I'm no longer engaged. Um, eh, there's some other things that I just don't feel like talking about because even when you don't mention people's name, they feel like they're just so important in your life and they want to be like, hey, that was me you're talking about in the video. Baby, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. And they get mad and they be like, let's not get into it. Oh, let's move on. Anywho, so there's that I had to deal with. And then I just have my own health issues. It's just a lot. Like I just, 2022. Like God literally just said, "Baby, I'm finna throw it to you all and really see how strong you are to really be a full time entrepreneur and see what it really takes to be a full time entrepreneur, because you really do have to have of strong mindset. Like you really have to have faith, okay? Because there will be days where it's just like, what the hell am I doing and why the hell am I doing this? Truthfully. Like come on now. Like what is the purpose of this at this point? Because I just don't know what I'm doing. Like this is not making sense at all, like whatsoever to me, you know? And I don't ever want to discourage anybody from being a full time entrepreneur, but this ain't for the faint hearted. I'm just being real, okay? Because there is times where I'm literally like, girl, girl, like what's going on? Like literally, that's why I slick. I don't really tell people much of my business because people will steer you off of your path. Like there is a vision that I have for myself, and the only way to get there is for me to continue to have faith in God, continue to pray, continue to write my goals, continue to work in the direction that I want to go in. And I kind of posted today on my threads that I am really the definition of having crazy faith, okay? Because I just feel like if I was to really tell people everything that I had going on, people would be like, and you really had the audacity to have a business right now? You really have a, like, I don't know. I just feel like people would kind of just try to like make me change my mind or change who I am as a person. And I'm definitely a creative. Like, there's no doubt about it. I am coming to terms with my life is not about clocking in and out. And I don't mean that to defend anybody because, you know, I sometimes it is necessary to have a 9 to 5 job, but for me, it just don't align with me like whatsoever. Like I do not like being places, and I'm not gonna say places, but because I was gonna say I don't like being going to places at a particular time, but to have a job where you gotta clock in at a certain time and you gotta clock out at a certain time, like literally from this point to that point, I am yours practically. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I don't really like that. I want to move on my own time. Like that's one thing that I really do know about myself. I do like to move on my own time, especially when it comes to chasing my dreams and doing the things that I want to do. um it's okay to be selfish, like in that nature. So when it comes to these 9 to 5 jobs, I'm really learning that I need to leave them alone because they'll be lucky to even keep me for 3 years, truthfully. 3 years is just like, okay, after the 3 years it's like, what we doing now? What we doing now? Like, what's different? Like, I don't like a job where it's just like I'm doing the same thing every single day. I'm not learning, I'm not growing, I'm not evolving. Like, it's the same routine every single day. And it's like, you really want me to be passionate about something that I'm not even passionate about? I mean, I'm sure like I probably could learn a lot from this job, but at the same time, it's the things they want to teach me about. I'm not really interested in them. I'm not at all whatsoever. So, you know, when I do work at jobs, I more so learn from them like, okay, this is what you need to do when you have employees, or this is how you need to operate your business, or this is how you need to go about certain things, or don't go about certain things this way. Like the last job I worked at, it made me realize when you have a brick and mortar, then you need to make sure this building ain't falling apart. Like every time you turn around, it don't need the ceiling don't need to be falling apart. The ceiling don't need to be leaking. It don't none of that. Like you need to do a full, I don't know, get an inspector or something. I don't know. This is just me personally. Like I just need to get an inspector to come with me and inspect the building and make sure like, okay, when it rain, I don't gotta get the stuff like the little ceiling tiles replaced and stuff like that. Like it's little things like that I pay attention to, or the way like my manager treats people or trains people and things of that nature. So those are the things that I look at when I am working a 9 to 5 job. But I'm just learning that the whole clock in and clock out type of thing, it ain't in me. It's not in me for anymore. Like I don't want to do that. Like I'm an invoice and 1099 type of person. Like truthfully, that's kind of what I'm learning as I am going on my journey as an entrepreneur. So currently, I'm just in the season of really just pouring into myself and just doing the things that I want to do. Truthfully, and I feel like all of us should definitely be like that. Like we all need to start pouring into ourselves. And I won't even lie, you guys, it is definitely hard because people will guilt trip you into thinking that you are the problem when really they are the problem. And it's just, I don't even know what to say, you guys. Like it's just baffling for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell a person, no, I don't want to do this anymore. They get mad at me, or, I change my mind, or something, or somebody does something to me. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just not even about to deal with this, or whatever. Or, people don't really respect your boundaries. And I'm so over it, you guys. Like, I really want to focus on building my empire and just becoming a better person, or becoming a better me, because somebody out here probably like, you're not a great person, and then there's others that probably say you are the best person I've ever met. So there's just a balance of literally both. So I've learned just to pour into myself. Like I've been beat up so much by life that I've just decided to just pour more into myself and really just take the time to learn myself and be consistent with my skincare routine, with my just everything, my body care routine, and really just get back to just doing the things that I want to do, and just being great. So, you know, I want to say I'm officially back, you guys. I do want to say that, but at the same time, I am extending myself a lot of grace. Like I said, I like to take my time when it comes to things, and I don't want to rush anymore. Like, I feel like that is the luxury of being a full time entrepreneur, not having to rush. Like, literally, if I need to sleep in a little extra, I will do that. If I want to get in my bed at 2 o'clock, I'm going to do that. If I want to work at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to do that. If I want to be up at 3 a.m. in the morning working, I am going to do that. So, I feel like as an entrepreneur and a content creator, I feel like a lot of people don't take me seriously. And that's completely fine because I'm on my own mission, and I've learned that the only person that's saving Zaria is Zaria. Okay, not my mama, not my daddy, not my wannabe man, not nobody. Like, it's just me and God in this journey. And, it's not, people will come along on this journey with me. But the thing about that is, how long are they going to stay? a part of this journey. You know, some people are, what I've learned, some people make it only for a day. Some people only make it for about 2 weeks, maybe for a month. You know, I don't know. You know, life is like an elevator and people get on and get off. And I've realized not to take anything personally. Like, you know, really just figure out what aligns with me. And if it doesn't align with me, then what can I do, truthfully, honestly? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not much that people can convince me to do, truthfully. And I don't know if that's, I keep saying, like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but, you know, people will take that as a good thing and some people will take that as a bad thing. Like, look, baby, I see it from all points of views. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can come off very mean to people. I can be like, oh, that was mean. But some people you gotta be mean to them because they will take advantage of you. They will take advantage of you. As sweet as they might be, too. That's the crazy thing about it, you know? So I've just learned to really just pour into myself, and I want to just share that with everybody. Like, you know, I was really, 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 really in a dark space. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally hated everybody, okay? I even hated God Himself when I was in this dark space, and all it took was for me to just focus on myself and really get back up and really stay out of these dark rooms, truthfully. You know, I get mad at my dad when he say you need to stay out of them dark rooms. And I'm like, Brian, leave me alone. Like, but it is true. Like, me just going back outside, you know, going to the gym, and that's why I ended up getting a job at a gym because it just gave me an opportunity to just go back outside. Because when it came to Buttah, I really wasn't what's the words for it? I really didn't care to create content for it. So if I'm not creating content, baby, I ain't getting paid. So I really didn't care to like create any new content or really post, or there was just a point in my life where I'm just like, I'm so done with social media. Like, I hate it. Now here I am, 3 Instagrams, 3 TikToks, and a YouTube channel, and have the audacity to run other people's Instagrams and TikToks and things of that nature. So, you know, I kind of, after just being, you know, in such a dark space, I kind of just popped out, you know, just really got back into the groove of things. Really getting into like my content creating. You know, I feel like, you know, Buttah was just a stepping stone for me, and that taught me a lot. But I've realized that, you know, Buttah isn't just my identity. Like, that's just not just me. Okay, like, I'm Zaria, and Buttah is just under the umbrella of me. You know, Buttah is just a part of me, but it doesn't define me. And I think at one point of my life, I thought that, you know, that's all that there was to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I didn't create my YouTube channel just to be talking about business all the time. Like, yeah, I want to talk about business, but can we talk about girly stuff? Like, come on now. Can we talk about dating and other stuff? Like, there's just so much more than just business, business, business. You know, like, so I just didn't want my YouTube channel just to be strictly about Buttah. Like, this my channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it to be about all of me and all the things that I'm able to do, and all the things that, you know, that are to come for me in the near future. You know what I'm saying? So that is a part of, like, I guess my little depression, is that, you know, I felt like I couldn't really be myself because as business owners, I feel like we have to show up very professionally. And not to say that I'm not professional, but what does professional look like? I am not a suit type of girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not me. I don't want to put on a suit. I feel uncomfortable. Truthfully, let me get some bell bottoms or something. I don't know. That's just not me. You know what I'm saying? So I want to define how I show up as a business owner and what my business will look like. And, I don't want it to be very corporate and business. Like, I don't really know how. I hope I'm explaining this correctly, truthfully. But, I feel like the in the near future, businesses aren't going to look like how they look. And I don't know what's the best way to put this, truthfully, but I'm gonna keep my comments to myself. We just gonna keep our comments to ourselves. Because I was gonna give an example of something, but that might not even be a great example, and I just don't wanna be just saying stuff just to be saying it, truthfully. But that is something that I do want to talk about one day, but just not right now. So I feel like me being authentic, being real, that's what works best for me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people might not like that, but that's what works best for me because I am the only one running this business. I ain't, my mentor has told me before, like, and I think other people have told me this before. They're like, you'll never be a boss until you delegate. You know what I'm saying? And that is very much true. That inner thought in my head is like, I hear you, but I'm still a boss. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like moving forward, like I don't want to say I'm ready for a team because I am not ready for a team. Okay. I do not want to bring people onto my team and my business is a hot ass mess. Okay. Not saying that Ohbuttah is a hot ass mess. I might be the hot mess. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's me. Like I need to be more structured. I need to be more organized, and I need to be more. You know, I don't know any more words for it, but I just need to do more and become more. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first started my business, they always told us like you need to go ahead and write out how to do certain things when it comes to your business so that when you do hire somebody you're not having to scramble trying to teach them the things that you need to teach them. Like it could just be a pamphlet of, okay, this is how you do this is how you do that. And I'll still always be there with that person to teach them, of course. But it's like just having that, in itself will be helpful as well to have like, a handbook, an employee handbook and things of that nature. And, I very much have trust issues and I will go to therapy for that one day. But I really don't trust people, especially when it comes to my business or really letting people into my space or really letting people in, truthfully. So hiring a team, like I really want my team to mirror everything that I am as a person, but in the good qualities. Like I really want them to go hard for me the same way I would go hard for them. You know what I'm saying? I have seen a lot from my friends are business owners. I have another friend and she has a construction business. And most times, one thing that a lot of people don't talk about as business owners is sometimes you eat last. You might not go home with no check when it comes to your business. You know what I'm saying? You might have to pay all your employees before you even have to pay yourself. And that's one thing that I have seen from other business owners. You know what I'm saying? Because your team is everything. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to my team, I want to make sure I take care of my team. And I want to make sure that my team is going to take care of me as well. Because I'm the type of person where I'm just a little bit too genuine and a little bit too nice. You know what I'm saying? So I have to be mindful of who I give that to. You know what I'm saying? So it's coming, you guys. Like my team is coming eventually. I kind of just wait on God when it comes to things like this because so far God just has just put stuff into my lap. I never had to go out searching for it or anything like that. Like I kind of think he just waits for me to take accountability, acknowledge certain things that I need to work on, etc., etc. And then he's like, okay, well, Z, you're ready. And, somehow these people find me or I find them, or I don't know how this works, but it's right place, right time, things of that nature. So, um, you know, I feel like this is a great little life update. I feel like you guys are learning a lot. Like, I feel like I could do a podcast. What y'all think? Y'all don't be talking to me, so I just be talking to myself, truthfully. Y'all just sit here and listen. I don't know. But we just gonna keep going with the show. So, but yeah, your girl is back now. Your girl classifies herself as a content creator, a skincare entrepreneur, a mentor, all of those good things, a social media manager, all of that good stuff. So, um, me being a content creator is why I'm so glad I switched my YouTube channel over to the name of ms.zmarie, because now that I am back on Instagram, let's just dissect that. So I decided to start really getting into my personal Instagram. Like, I literally want to do wig hauls, clothing hauls, all of that good stuff. Like, I want to do that. Like, I'm tired of, looking at somebody else's life and being like, damn, I wish I could do that. You know what I'm saying? So I decided to go ahead and take that leap of faith and do that, because that's what I want to do. And if you've been listening, then you would know, like, Z is into doing things that she wants to do. So I feel like that is a little bit different for me, because my personal page, like, I feel like I don't know why that it's that uncomfortable feeling of like posting on your personal page. Like with Ohbuttah, it's like, okay, I done created a community outside of people that I know, even though the people that I know follow me on that Instagram. But I feel like it's a little bit different because the content is different on my personal Instagram. And I just feel like I don't know, I'm a bit much. I will say that. I don't know if I just think that about myself, but the way I post is like a lot. Like, sometimes my story is like super duper long, and I'm like, girl, why did you even do this? Like, what's the purpose of this? But truthfully, you need to have engagement on your Instagram. So, I just kind of say whatever I want to say on there, or repost whatever I want to post. I just love sharing, like, inspirational and people that I'm inspired by, or I love their content. Like, I just want to share that with literally everybody, because I discovered this person. You might like this person. You might resonate with this person. I feel like a lot of people that I am inspired by, they kind of mirror me. Like, they mirror that inner voice that I have inside of me that I probably don't get to express. So it's like, me following them is going to eventually, like, allow me to express myself and be myself in the ways that I want to do that. So I'm glad that I switched my YouTube channel to Miss Z Marie, because, like I said, Ohbuttah is not my identity. Okay, my identity is Miss Z Marie, Zaria, Big Boss Z, all of that good stuff. Like, that's me. You know what I'm saying? And Ohbuttah is just a piece of me. I am also Miss Ohbuttah. Occasionally, like, I think that's just another nickname that I like to call myself, because Miss Ohbuttah, I started Ohbuttah, and I like to I created a community of other skincare entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? So I love that. Like, I love that we are able to have a conversation with each other, help each other, network with each other. I am enjoying, like, doing content on that page as well. Like, one of my mentees sent me her scrubs and her body bars, and I absolutely love them so much. She inspired me to go ahead and do a body butter workshop, and I'm super duper excited. So I will be posting more information about that. if you guys are interested, please, please, please feel free to come out to Atlanta. I know like most of you guys are out of state, but I would love for you guys to just take a trip, okay? Come and hang out with your girl. You know what I'm saying? Like come to Atlanta. Just come and enjoy yourself just for a little bit, like learn about body butters. Go home with some body butters so that you can sell them and make more money and all of that good stuff. So, Miss Amber, she inspired me to go ahead and do the body butter workshop, and I'm also doing the body cream ebook and the body butter ebook. Okay, let's go ahead and dissect that a little bit. I just want to let you guys know, when it comes, if I'm saying Obuttah needs a team, I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I started doing wholesale, and maybe I need to do a separate video about that, just talking about wholesale. But I am a person where, listen to the words coming out of my mouth, passive income is the best income, okay? And that is what I want. I want passive income, or an income where I just get get some clothes and then I get paid, and then I like how to do posts. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. That is my goal. Okay. I think I am very much surpassed making body butters, body oils, body scrubs all day. Like I just cannot. I cannot. Like after I enjoy making products. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy making it, but imagine you doing that for your business and you doing it for other people's business, and you the only one that's doing it, and you gotta ship the orders, and you gotta be the one to clean up, and you gotta be the one to do inventory, and it's a lot. It's a lot, you guys. So I am definitely going to do the ebook for you guys, and it would definitely be an investment that will just that I think that you guys will enjoy. Truthfully, like you guys will be getting the OG recipes, and I feel like that is my goal and my vision. Truthfully, like my goal and my vision is just to teach. Like I love creating stuff, so I can't create great things and then do wholesale by myself. Like that's just too much. You know what I'm saying? That's exhausting. It's too much. So I would just love to create recipes and be able to show like share with you guys. So I feel like moving forward that it will be the best thing. And I'm not saying that wholesale is done right now, but eventually, I don't even say eventually cuz it's just a bit much. So I feel like right now I need to be mindful of not taking so many orders, because it can be a little bit exhausting. So, you know, um that's that. So, I just want you guys to be mindful. If you guys are looking to go into wholesale or anything like that, then that is something that you guys need to think about, because I feel like my purpose in life isn't just be making stuff. And I feel like with that in itself, like even with you guys, like if you are a hairstylist, if you are an artist, if you are a lash artist or whatever, then your craft isn't just the only thing that you need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to steer anybody wrong from what they're doing. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. You say, girl, let whatever I'm saying go in one ear and out the other. But what I'm saying is, for me, Butter was just a stepping stone, and now I want to work with big brands. Like I want to be on commercials, you guys. Like this sounds crazy, but I want to be on commercials. I want to be in ads with like big brands. Like one day I am going to sit and do a vision board of all the brands that I want to work with, and I am going to make it happen. Okay. So it's like that. Like I don't want you guys to just get stuck just being a business owner. And a lot of people say like, oh, they want to, I want to be a billionaire, I want to have millions and all that good stuff. But it's like you gotta think like a billionaire, okay? let's just take it for example. Beyonce is an artist. She was an actress at some point in her career. She has a clothing line. She has a streaming service with the title. I don't really know much about other people's business because I'm focused on my own business. But Beyonce does a lot of things. So it's like, to be a billionaire, I'm not saying that you have to do a lot of things, but you need to be investing your money into a lot of different things, okay? Like, your business could get you to six figures. Like, one business could get you to six figures in $1 million. But to be a billionaire, let's go ahead and implement multiple businesses. And then, Beyonce ain't even the best example. Let's take my girl Riri. Rihanna is the one that we need to focus on. She got what? Fenty Beauty, Fenty Skin, Savage Fenty with the lingerie. I think she got some freaking furniture. She's an artist when she wanna be. She was an actor, but she is the perfect example of being a billionaire, for real, for real. Like, you dibble and dabble in a lot of different things. So that's just a food for thought for you guys today. And I cannot wait to continue showing you guys my journey, my growth, and I'm not only doing this for myself, but I'm also being transparent, and I'm being real, and I'm being honest about all the things that I go through and just this journey in general, because I want you guys to, take your business and take your family and the generational wealth to a whole new level, because that is my goal. I feel like God put me on this earth to not only break my own generational curses, but to also help and inspire and motivate others to do the same. And our journey is not going to be the same at all whatsoever. And if you guys know me, I really tell you guys to think for yourselves. Like, I really don't tell you guys the blueprint to my success. Like, I love sharing my goals and the plans that I have for myself, on the little private one-on-one webinar calls. Like, I don't mind sharing it with you guys, because you might be a little bit more further than I am in my journey, or you might have something different going on. So it's like, I'm not going to wait till I get to that level to share what my plans are and what I want to do for my business. Well, there is some stuff I do keep to myself, and I hope you guys stick around just to like see the growth and the journey of all of that good stuff. But I don't mind sharing with you guys my plans and my journey and just me being transparent. And I just want people to understand that, entrepreneurship isn't always the positive. I think for the longest time, on the internet, on Instagram, on YouTube, all that good stuff, TikTok, a lot of people focus on just the positives, and that's not a bad thing to do. But what about them days when I was sitting in my room wondering why nobody ever told me that entrepreneurship was going to be like this? That's why I kind of just do what I do, because I want whoever watches these videos to come across my video and say, dang, I was told this, or dang, I'm not alone in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never want people to feel alone in their journey, because I felt alone in my journey, because I don't want to say I'm a first generation entrepreneur, but my parents are not entrepreneurs. If we being real, my daddy he was selling that stuff. Okay. That's the only entrepreneur stuff that my daddy was doing. You know what I'm saying? And I do take a lot of knowledge from him. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. Like, my mom, I feel like I definitely have both of my parents drive and determination. Like my mom, she always worked a 9 to 5 job. My mama don't never sit down. She always doing something. And I get that from her. Okay. I just show it in a different way when it comes to being an entrepreneur. When it comes to being an entrepreneur, I'm never sitting down. I'm never not doing something. I'm always doing something. Right now I'm laying in the bed and I'm recording this for you. I'm always doing something. So, I get for the most part, when it comes to my dad, like I talk to my dad a lot. He tells me like, don't let people take advantage of you. He really gives me like the tea of business. He might not have a legal business, but the same principles still apply. You know what I'm saying? So, and my daddy don't do that no more. So just be mindful of that. But I feel like I'm stepping into a new version of me. Once I turned 25, my whole life changed, and it was just the most dramatic change of my life. God said, all right, child, it's time to grow up. It's time to really do better for yourself. So I really can't wait to show you guys this journey. I know God is really writing the greatest testimony of my life, because there is some things that I want to share with you guys, but we will have to cross that bridge when we cross it, because there are some battles you just don't talk about as you're going through them. Sometimes you just gotta wait till you get through them to be like, all right, it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though I had that mindset now, like the things that I go through, I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. Like I God know what he doing. He might come a little late, but it's always on time. He just want to see how bad am I going to panic. I think sometimes God just be like, let me just watch this child. Let me see how is she going to maneuver in this situation. Is she going to panic and go back to the past things that she's done before? Or is she just going to sit patiently, pray, journal, meditate, and continue doing the things that I've told her to do? That's just my opinion about it. Everybody has their own relationship with God, and I feel like God is that my homie. You know what I'm saying? Like we have good laughs and good talks and all that good stuff. So, I really pray that moving forward, August is a good month for everybody. If you guys need anything from me, like any help, any tips, all that good stuff, please reach out. I'm so sad seeing all of these businesses close. Like, you guys, please reach out to me personally, before you close your business. If you do not have anybody, and I hear this a lot of people say like they don't have any family members that they can talk to, they don't have any friends that they can talk to, etc., etc. So reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? Reach out before you close your business, because there are so many businesses that have closed, and so many people that I don't want to say they gave up. Maybe they just took a break, but you guys, look for all of your options before you just decide to close your business. Don't give up. Like, keep moving forward, keep trying, try a different method. Like, don't get caught up on social media. Like, social media is a long game, and I want people to understand that. It's a long game, and you have to be consistent, and you can't be like, oh, well, I've been posting every day and I'm still not getting any sales. Okay, baby, you got to still keep posting. You got to still keep trying to hit that target, because if you don't, you may miss out on a day. Tomorrow might be the next day that you get 100 orders and you ain't been getting no orders at all. I've seen it happen time and time again. It has happened for me, so I think I kind of ventured off on this little life update, but I will talk to you guys later. I'm so sorry that this was so long, but hopefully, you guys ain't really got to watch this. You just have to listen to it. You can listen to it like a podcast if you want to, you know? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little bit different, and I hate the fact that this video, now that I don't look all dusty and crusty now, the video looking good, the video quality looking good, you know what I'm saying? But I am done playing on y'all phone. I will talk to you guys later. I love you guys so very freaking much. I'm so glad that I just have such a supportive community, one that prays over me, one that checks up on me, one that just reaches out to me and I reach out to them and they pour into me and I pour into them. I just love that, you know? So let's continue doing that. Let's continue networking. Make sure you guys follow all of my Instagram accounts. I know it's a bit much, but I just don't want you guys to miss anything. Like, for sure, make sure to follow Ohbuttah, and make sure you guys are following Miss Ohbuttah, okay? And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end of this video, and I will see you guys in the next video, which will be my pool party. So yeah, in the comments, just let me know what you guys want me to talk about. If you guys want me to elaborate a little bit more on certain topics, I definitely can. But for the most part, I already have some topics that I want to talk about with you guys. Sometimes I feel like you guys don't really know what you need. So for the most part, I ask the spirit to lead me and tell me what I need to say. And even with this voiceover, I really didn't even know what I wanted to say to you guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys give a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Let's not forget, thumbs up. I'm starting to realize that I need to start doing that on people's video because I love their YouTube channel, but then I forget to like stuff. Let's make sure we're liking stuff, okay? And I will check you guys out in my next one. Peace.